So my name's Sophie, I'm a Band 5 community staff nurse here at the Arches. As a community nurse, my main role would be providing direct patient care to community patients that are housebound, as well as residential care home settings. We provide medication management, wound management, assessments, a very vast range of clinical nursing skills to patients with chronic conditions, and we also provide end-of-life care. We work closely with GPs and other healthcare professionals, and we play a crucial role in helping patients manage their own conditions at home and understanding their diagnosis and their treatment plan and making sure that they adhere to them as well. So I was visiting one of my own patients in their own home. When I got to the door, I realised that it was locked and there was no key box for me to be able to gain entry. So I looked through the letterbox and I saw my patient lying on the floor screaming in excruciating pain, and she was unable to move and let me in the door. So after walking around the outside of the house, I found a small window that was open at the front. So I was able to actually pull myself through the window, probably very unsightly, and I was able to gain entry that way. And then I rang an ambulance obviously for her and rang her family. She told me that she'd fallen in the early hours of the morning and she'd been lying there for probably over 8 hours. So she was unable to move as well, and it was just terrible. So I was fairly sure that she'd broken at least one of her bones. So I was able to cover her with a duvet to keep her warm and get pillows in to reposition her without causing further injury obviously. And then I rang one of the other district nurses who came over to assist, and we waited with her for a few hours until the ambulance came. I was in shock first of all, because she's obviously shocking to see her lying on the floor, and she was in so much pain. It was just awful to see her in agony. But the adrenaline kicked in and I just knew I had to get inside because it was so important. I knew that the ambulance would be a few hours, so I thought, right, I have to get in. So I thought I need to get in some way. So yeah, I saw the window and I just thought, just do it. And she was obviously so grateful then when I did get in. She was just happy to see a friendly face, I think. I was in shock as well, first of all. When I heard about it, I was shocked. I had never even heard of care opinion before, so I think it's great that it's shown all the rest of the nurses in the office as well that patients can go on anonymously and write feedback, good or bad. I think I was just extremely humbled, to be honest, and because I'm just newly qualified, it's given me, a spur on, and it's given me a lot more confidence now, because I think nursing's a career where you really doubt yourself a lot, so it's nice to get lovely feedback. And we get lots of verbal feedback obviously from the patients, but somebody actually taking the time out of their day to go on and write something is just amazing. So humbled and so grateful for it, really. I think written makes it a bit more official. In the moment somebody could say, oh, thank you for that, but they maybe are just being polite or they don't mean it. But the fact that they went on then later afterwards and thought about it and actually wrote something out, I think that was lovely. And I think patient feedback is just so important, especially for nurses. It highlights what we're doing well and maybe not what we're not doing so well, and it makes us provide the best care that we can really for our patients, because obviously they're at the forefront of what we're doing, so it's their opinion that matters really.